Good morning. Good Friday morning. So today's Good Friday, and this is Real Estate Know-hoW from Keller Williams Southwest. And we're excited to have Linda Day back as our co-host. We come to you live on Friday every week, roughly around 10 o'clock, 9 and 10 o'clock. Next week, we're going to be a little bit late because we have to take care of business first, right? And so Linda's got something going on next week. So we'll be announcing the time throughout the week and making sure, Norman, that you're available at the time Linda's available. And so since Linda is the April co-host and our champion of charity, we have not mentioned that this month yet either, Linda. So Linda's our charity of champion, and our charity is the East Fort Bend Human Needs Ministry. And Linda, I'm going to just turn it over to you and let you introduce your guest for today. And Norman, thank you, and it's good to see
you. Good to see you too.
Okay, so good morning. So I'd like to introduce Cindy Fink. She is with Realty. I'm sorry, I was trying to figure out what's going on there. She's with Realty Design Group, and she is a stager that I use for my listings. So welcome, Cindy. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So we really appreciate you coming on. So Cindy, let's just start from the beginning, and let's just talk about what you do, what your company does, and how you got into it.
Okay. I'm with Realty Design Group. I've been an interior designer for about 20-something years. So 2 years ago, I joined Realty Design Group, and Laura and I both together have about 40 years or more combined design. So we've been around the block for a while. So
you've seen a few trends come and go.
Right, we surely have. Anyway, we offer a full design. We can do anything you guys need, from remodeling to staging to color consultation, really anything.
Okay, great. So obviously, Cindy, I met you as a stager. And so let's just talk a little bit about staging. So, what happens when you go on a staging appointment?
Okay. Well, first I get a call from someone like you, and you either set up the appointment or I call your customer and set up an appointment. Then I either meet you or just meet with the customer, depending on what your schedule is. And then basically we start at the front. We start with curb appeal. I'll look at the front of the house, starting from the curb. I'll make suggestions on what the customer needs to do, whether it be add a pop of color at the front door, or if they need to update their paint, or if they need to wash the front door, or if they need to paint their front door. I'll look at all of that. And then I walk through the entire house, starting with the foyer. And first I walk through the whole house, and then I start making suggestions. The first thing that we want to do is make sure that we kind of depersonalize their house, so the next person coming in to buy a space can imagine themselves there, living there. So that's as simple as just removing their personal photos. I normally make adjustments to furniture, or I remove anything that's maybe old or dated. And I just want to make sure that each room and each space is at its peak for showing.
Yeah, I know. I always tell my clients, I said, we're not selling your home, we're selling your house.
Right.
So, and I know that when you came and helped me on my last listing, it was amazing because you didn't do a whole lot there, but you really changed changed the way the house looked and felt. So I think we have some pictures of that. Can we show those?
Which one do you want right now?
Not just pick the first one. How about? I
All
think
right.
it's one of their living room.
Okay. I think it's this one.
Okay, well, the office. Here's the office. So Cindy, just tell us what you did there.
Okay. Well, in this space, this particular client had already moved out of the house. So they left their furnishings. So in this space, I just removed all the clutter, simplified the space by moving out any furniture or artwork that was needed. And then I just staged the bookshelves.
Yeah, I mean, it looks great. It looks neat and tidy and real easy for somebody to see. I mean, obviously they use that as to watch TV in there as well. And I'm pretty sure we removed the desk chair.
Right, we did.
Just because we didn't want to look
Just
at the back of the
open
desk chair.
I wish my office looked like that.
Especially the desktop, right?
I know, yes.
Yeah. Okay. How about the next one?
Other way, Norman, there.
There we go.
There we go.
The
Okay.
living room.
Yes, here the same thing. We removed a couple of furniture items and just opened the space up so you could move in the space easily and just readjusted. This particular customer had an awesome art collection, and some of it we just readjusted. And then, of course, I re-accessorized.
Okay. So when you say re-accessorized, I think you just move things around?
Absolutely. We did not bring anything new into this space. I just used everything that the customer had.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow, that's great.
No.
Okay. And how about the next one?
Yes, this one, same thing. I believe this room had quite a bit of furniture in it. It also they had taken everything down because I believe we painted the space. So we just it's a bedroom, but we staged it as just a little sitting area using 2 chairs and a simple table and a beautiful piece of art that the customer owned.
Yeah. Okay. And the last one I think is of the bathroom. And, I brought this or I picked this one just because the changes she made were so subtle in here, but at the same time, it just really changed the feel of the bathroom. Makes it feel very, I don't know, luxurious or spa-like or, whatever. So.
Right. In this space, I just removed all the clutter from the countertops inside the shower. I complement it with just a simple white towel. I always like to use white towels, but in this case, the customer had a beautiful monogram towel. So I used that and I just folded a few towels and used a simple basket.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, this house just shows absolutely beautifully. And Cindy, I know that you had talked. Can we show the front of the house, Norman? I don't think we had to do anything there, but
no, the curb appeal for this house was gorgeous.
Yeah, yeah. And this home is located in West U. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I didn't show a picture of the balcony because Cindy really didn't have anything to do there, but it's one of the few homes in that area that's got a second floor balcony, and the owner says they just love to sit out there and have their coffee in the morning or have a drink in the afternoon. So it's gorgeous. But anyway, I know, Cindy, that one of the things that you've told me before is that when you go into a home, you're trying to change the energy in the home. So could you go into a little bit more detail about that?
Right, exactly. Well, one of the reasons we want to change the energy of a home And that can be done by simply rearranging the furniture, depersonalizing the space, because we want all the potential buyers, the minute they step into that house, we want them to be able to feel great, and we want them to be able to visualize them living in that space.
Yeah, yeah, and I think, I mean, you just did such an amazing job on this property. It really shows well. And the owners actually haven't moved out completely. They just kind of they're not there all the time. They just come, you know, in and out of town. So, but anyway, it's just a gorgeous home, and you're just so incredibly talented. So, tell me a little bit more about your remodeling work that you do and the design work. Do you have contractors you work with, or?
We do have several contractors that we work with full time. We do kitchen remodels and we do bath remodels. And actually, we do full house remodels. We also work with custom builders, and we do spec houses for them. And we also work with their customers and helping them make selections through the whole building process. And actually, both Laura and I we're just so passionate about our jobs, and we love getting to know our customers, and quite often they become our friends. But we just love helping people change their living environments.
Yeah, I think that's true for most of the people we meet in this industry. They all love what they do, and they love being able to help a client really change their life. And I know just even going in and staging a home that somebody lives in, or just kind of, rearranging their things, just really helps create an energy in there that is wonderful.
Right, absolutely. And I also, we didn't do this on this project, but when there's a client involved and I meet the client, then I get their phone numbers and I follow up with them. And quite often I will make them a list of things that I want them to change. And then I'll follow up with them periodically until we go to the photograph. So we get ready for photos, and then I will go back that day and make sure the house is completely ready for the photos.
Yeah, that's
A
great.
lot of personal attention there, sounds like.
Right, yes.
Yeah. So so Cindy, is there anything else you wanted to share with us here about your business?
I just love my job, and I love working with realtors. I love working with new clients, and I like the staging because I'm helping somebody take the next step to their moving on to whatever's happening in their life, whether they're moving to a new home, they're retiring, they're downsizing, whatever the situation. It's just my pleasure to help them to the next step of their journey.
Wow, that's great. Well, thanks so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it. And, I just also want to say that, this is the Champions for Charities, and I'm the co-host this month. And the charity that I've chosen is East Fort Bend Human Needs Ministry. And as I told y'all last week, we had our fundraiser. It was the 10th annual Empty Bowls, and it was an amazing success. So they raised over $180,000.
Oh my gosh, that is great.
Yeah. So our next event coming up is actually with Keller Williams, and it's Shredding for Hunger. It's on May 4th. It's going to be in the KW parking lot, where you can come bring your items to be shredded, and bring a bag of non-perishable goods to donate to East Fort Bend. It will help them fill their pantries up for the summer, because the summer they have a lot of kids who don't get food at school, so they need to have some food items to hand out to those kiddos.
And that's been a huge success for us in the past, right, Linda, when we've done this?
Yes, it has. In fact, last year, I think we had over $1,000 of just monetary donations. And then oh gosh, I can't remember how many tons of food were donated, but it was a lot.
It's really fun to be there because I've been down there when people drive through the parking lot and give the guys with the shredder their paper and then hand off their food and drive right on out. It's like a drive through, get your paper shredded. It's a lot of fun.
We scheduled it after tax day, so you guys can get your stuff together and come on down. It'll be May 4th from 11 to 2.
Yay. And we'll talk more about that next week because that'll be right before when we have. So we'll be announcing this week the time for our interview with Linda next week and who the guest will be, or if we'll have a guest, or just talk about the shredding hunger. So Linda, great job. You've been great all month long. This has been awesome. And Norman, thank you for being there with the images and ready to show them. Cindy, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And thank you. It sounds like you do a great job for your clients. And I agree with Linda. The people in this industry really do care. And I've been with Keller Williams now almost 4 years as publicist, and I am just amazed at the stories I hear. So it's so nice to meet you and all the other people that Linda's brought on this month. It's been great, Linda. Thanks. Yeah. So one last thing for you, Cindy, and how would people get in touch with you?
They can call me at 713-252-7153, or they can go on to our website at www.moraliadesigngroup.com.
Okay, great. That's awesome. So Linda and Norman, I will see you guys next week, and have a happy Easter weekend. So you guys have fun with the bikes tomorrow and riding the. They're both in the MS 150, which is coming up in a week or so, isn't it, Norman?
Actually, next week.
Oh wow! So you'll be leaving right from doing this interview to heading out on your bicycles.
Yep,
Pretty close. Okay,
have a great weekend.
So okay. See you later. Bye.